Hello, this is X here back with another Yu-Gi-Oh video. Today we are going to be discussing why these 11 spell cards are banned. So let's go. So first up is Brain Control. So pay 800 life points and target one face-up monster your opponent controls and take control of it until the end phase. So you could do so many things with this, just stealing an X material and rank up one of your own. You can steal one and then use it as a synchro material, like Z material. So many things you can do this to play to your advantage and just annihilate your opponent. It's such an amazing card and deserves to be permanently banned. So next up is Butterfly Dagger Elmer. So the equipped monster gains 300 attack, which isn't that good. But when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard while equipped, you can return this card to the hand. So I'm pretty sure that there is a card called Woodland Spirit, which I've done in the previous video. Now think about it, isn't that bad? Which you can equip this to it, destroy it, and do 500 damage to your opponent, and just annihilate them, and just return it back to your hand and just keep doing it. So you need Woodland Spirit and Butterfly Dagger, and you essentially won the match, which is ridiculous. Card Destruction. This one is pretty obvious. Each player discards their entire hand and draws the same number of cards that they discarded. The reason this is banned, not only because it resets you up if you've got nothing in your hand, there is also a card which you can use, which stops your opponent drawing cards not in their draw phase. So if you use this outside of your draw phase along with that other card, I can't remember its name, you essentially wipe their hand and they can't draw anything. Essentially ruining their game. Card of Safe Return is next up. So when the monster is special summon from the graveyard, you can draw one card. There are so many decks, which I know of, that can just special summon stuff from the grave like mad. So essentially having this on the field will get you, probably in some decks, Exodia in one turn. This card, it can be used in so many situations, I'll be OP as fuck if used correctly. Change of Heart. This is similar to Brain Control, but quite a bit better because you don't have to pay any life points. So I've got one monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end of phase. Again, it can be used for so many such things, such as just a genuine sacrifice, Synchro Summon, XZ Summon, Fusion, so much shenanigans. Chicken Game, everybody's favourite card. So the reason this is banned is because it was used in a lot of Exodia decks to easily pull off a first turn Exodia. So once you get this in the field, if your life points are lower than your opponent's, you can't take any damage. And since this card takes 1000 damage to activate, you essentially become indestructible as soon as you get this on the field. And you can either use this effect to draw one card, destroy this card, or your opponent gains 1000 life points. And neither player can activate cards and effects in response to this card's activation, so you can't stop it being used either. So every turn you just use 1000 life points special to draw a card, and you can't take any damage. But of course, there is a downside. Your opponent can use this as well to use 1000 damage and destroy it. So, but still, that doesn't matter if you're going to be using it in a first turn kill anyway. Cold Wave. Now this is a card which essentially stops your opponent playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they literally, this card, if it is used at the start of your main phase 1, which is the only time it can be used, during your opponent's next turn, they cannot play or set any spell or trap cards. So they cannot set anything up, they can't use anything if they need to, it's just completely doesn't let them Yu-Gi-Oh! Confiscation. Now you pay 1000 life points to look at your opponent's hand, select one card in it, and discard it. So in so many cases this could completely ruin someone's strategy and potentially lose the game, especially if someone's using an Exodia deck. If you've discarded the head of Exodia, it's game. Delinquent Duo. You pay 1000 life points and your opponent essentially just discards 2 cards. Which can really mess you, especially if it only has 2 cards in your hand. You use this, they just discard both, completely screwing them up. Dimension Fusion. Now this is ridiculous. You pay 2000 life points to both players special summon as many removed from play monsters as possible. Imagine this in a Cosmo deck against something which doesn't remove cards from play. Oh my god. Finally for this video is Future Fusion. Now this can be used in so many different ways to get cards to the graveyard. For example, sending 3 Blue Eye, sending just a range of different cards to set up so many different combos. So you reveal a fusion monster from your extra deck and send cards from your main deck to the graveyard for the fusion monster to stun that card. During your second standby phase, special summon 1 card from your extra deck and target it with this card. So you discard the cards and then special summon that monster a couple of turns later. But essentially you're sending, anything, essentially fusion material monsters from your deck to graveyard, and then which will allow you to do so much shenanigans in the 2 turns which they are in the graveyard for. Just unbelievable stuff you can do with this. Okay, so that's it for this video. So if you enjoyed, don't forget to punch the like button, leave a comment down below, of course subscribe if you're new to the channel. Awesome most, follow me on Twitter, link down below as always. So last video to say, thank you so much for watching. I've been Next Dark Curious. See you in the next Yu-Gi-Oh video.